Hey friends, welcome to our channel and to the first episode of Duck Reads, a series where I summarize the key insights and ideas from some of my favorite books. So today, I'm going to fill you in on some of the important stuff happening in the first part of The Witcher The Last Wish by Andrez Sapkowski, which some of you might also know is a popular Netflix American fantasy drama series. Alright guys, so the plot starts in Ilander's Temple of Mality, where a mute servant named Mayola walks in floating through a chamber like a phantom and wakes up Gerald from his half slumber. Now who's Gerald? Well, the mystery shall be revealed soon. So in his dream, he apparently goes through a flashback. Alright, so let's get digging into his dream. So our protagonist comes on foot, leading his horse on a fine afternoon to Weissen. Stalls closed, streets empty, and a slithering sun. He pulls his horse down the street to this town called Fox. Alright, now halt. He stops in front of the old Narcot Inn and listens to the hubble of voices. He enters the tavern. The innkeeper raises his head and assesses him with his gaze, probably wondering, who's this guy? A Rivian? So our star asks him for a room, for which the innkeeper says there's no rooms left. So suddenly, this pockmarked beanpole of a man comes up, who is eyeing up our protagonist, calls him a Rivian vagabond, and tells him, hey, Weissen is a decent town, and demands him to leave. Well, I guess he had it coming. Though, why'd he say that? Well now, meet our protagonist, the butcher of blaviken-a, killer of basilisk, our enigmatic traveling slayer of dragons and warnings, Gerald of Rivia. In short, a Beasthunter with supernatural powers. Well now, I guess being different is considered a crime. So enough with the introductions. So Mr. Pockmark knocks the tankard, grabs his shoulders, and some other guy starts saying stuff like all Rivians are thieves, his ears are full of shit, and so there starts a full-blown fight. I guess they had it coming. Now, the aftermath? Cracked chairs, smacked earthenwares, 3 corpses, a woman screeched, paralyzed limbs, and a knocked-off innkeeper and terror like cold mud. Now that the account is settled, in rushes 3 guards shouting profanities, threatening the Witcher to come along. Geralt still remains unflinched and leaves with them. Well, because that was the plan from the beginning, to meet the Valorad. Whoa. Now why does he want to meet Valorad, Castellan of Weissen? So chapter 2 begins with the Valorad asking the Witcher what he wants before his execution for murder and spell casting. Well now, our Witcher remains unfazed, gets straight to the point and asks him details on the proclamation. Well, what have we got here? A proclamation? What is it? Wait, let's just give it an authentic touch. So, apparently, 14 years ago, in the reign of Almedel, His Highness Foltest, King of Temeria, Ponta and Mahakam, jaw-droppingly exceeded everyone's expectations when he got his own sister Ada with a kid and decided to marry her. Now, as strange as it sounds, the aftermath is stranger. The newborn princess gets cursed and is born as a striga. Just like Fiona and Shrek. Shocked, right? Well, they were too. So shocked that one of the midwives jumped off the tower's window while the other lost her senses and got dazed for life. Even Ada couldn't make it. They thought Ada and her kid were dead. Alright now, as tragic as it is, what does the Witcher have got to do with it? After all, Witchers kill for money, right? Well, there's the catch. Well now, wisdom dictated that the princess should be buried in wilderness or burned. However, the king ordered to lay her to rest in the sarcophagus in the walls beneath the palace. Tick, tick, tick. Time goes by. 7 to be exact. On one night, a full moon to be exact, there were screams, shoutings, and commotion. Wanna know why? Yeah, you're right. The striga wasn't dead indeed and grew up in the coffin. Now what? Well, the king summons his sorcerers and he got several suggestions. Burning her, chopping her head off, driving aspen stakes. However, there was a hermit who said that the spell could be reversed, turning the striga into a picture-perfect princess, if and only if someone stays in the crypt throughout the night. A monster? A witcher? A proclamation? Oh come on, give it a wild guess. So basically, Foltest clung to this idea like a bud to a dog tail and proclaimed, "Speakers on please, ahem ahem. The one who shall reverse the spell and turn the striga to a princess shall be rewarded with 3,000 rupees. Well, You might not be bewildered much, but 3000 used to be a big deal then. Now, the villagers added some twist to the tale and added a new clause that the winner shall be betrothed to the princess, though the king later suspends it as cooked up tales. Either way, so now we get what the witch is doing in here. Though, is it gonna be an easy task? Most definitely not. In fact, it's gonna be a hell of a journey. Now, over 7 years, a whole lot of cranks, witches, charlatans, stray knights, and even shepherds and shoemakers in greed of money or in pursuits of becoming a royal tried to reverse the spell. However, the wizards just shrugged it off as it was about reversing and not killing the striga. Though some of them were frauds and some other wise men there got tied up and used to bribe them, not to fuss around and just finish the striga off. But then, 4 cubits high, shaped like a barrel of beer, dagger-like teeth, red eyes, and a mop of hair with white paws, Princess Striga is quite the villainess and devours them up, bit, stuck, but clean them to the bone according to her whims and fancies. The Vera wants him, though the Witcher just shuts it off. So next, the Rivian Witcher finally meets up with His Highness along with his magnate. So, after the pep talk with the king, Geralt raises his other questions to the magnate. He learned 3 things. 1. Striga attacks only on full moon. 2. Mila is the only soldier alive after her unleashed wrath. 3. To lift the curse, someone had to spend the night from sunset to the 3rd crowing of the cock by the sarcophagus. Well, lifting a curse is definitely harder than lifting a truck. So, in the 4th chapter, he has a conversation with the mumbling and stammering mess of a miller. King asks the Witcher not to kill her unless it is to defend himself. The king tells him about how in the past people have tried to set fire, shoot arrows, duck pits and set traps for her. Now finally, let's kick into the action, shall we? He gets all prepped up with 2 vials of drinks to gain full control, as in increasing pace, sharpened senses, ability to see through darkness, etc. And not to forget his legendary sword. Meanwhile, Magnate Ostrid offers him 100 Orions in exchange of leaving, so that he could remove Fortis from the throne when the common folk gets disgusted with the royal madness, and also due to the small fact that he let Dada. When his little mind games as it seem to work, he threatens the Witcher with a turtleneck, though Geralt just knocks the daylight out of him. 1, 2, 3. Well now, Ost is back into the world of consciousness, all tied up neatly in a chair to lure the Striga out. As planned, Striga followed him. After a while, the Striga notices Geralt, and there kicks in the second half of the action series. After a whole lot of bloody claws, hard blocks, midship gnashing, roaring echoes, snapping chains, and scattered silver, and not to forget the power of concentrated hatred, the Striga queues away, and the Witcher hides in the double tomb next to Ada's mummified corpse. In short, the curse got lifted. Although, when he wakes up, he approaches the girl, who is rather ugly. She woke up and bit his neck. Witcher bit her back on the neck and she starts crying like a 14-year-old. Finally. However, due to the loss of blood, he faints. So the princess is back, Witcher gets his money, and then the next adventure begins.